fellow Colorado Women's Chamber of Commerce members. My name is Sara Shaeffner, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Dependable Cleaners. This is actually my second time making this video. The first time was about a week ago, and I did my hair and I had makeup on, and I didn't have a weird glove on my hand with lotion inside. And then it was supposed to come out June 1st. And given all of the things going on in our city and our nation and the world with regard to the horrific murder of George Floyd and others, the chamber made the wise decision to focus on that and put off this this video, which I completely agree with. So today I come to you much more natural and wanted to actually start by briefly acknowledging and apologizing for the chronic problem of systemic racism in this country. Um, of course, I've been aware of it, but not as aware. I feel like in the last 2 weeks, a lot of us have had our eyes more fully opened. And in my case, much more fully opened as to the role silence plays in perpetuating the racism and the inequality and the injustice. So I want to openly acknowledge that I see it, that I recognize that by the sheer virtue of the color of my skin, I have advantages that are denied to people of color, and that we, people who are more traditionally white, need to stand up and support all people, people of color, note out loud that Black Lives Matter and take action and do something, and not just for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but keep it going so that we can actually be change in the nation. Outside of that, I'll briefly touch on the two things that the chamber sort of primed me with. One is a leadership situation that I've found myself in, and the second being words I choose to live by. On the first, I think the most obvious would be that I started in my new role on March 9th. That was my official first day. And that turned out to be the week that coronavirus came really in earnest, that we knew about it to the United States. And life, as we all know, has not been the same since. So I thought I was going to be doing one set of things, and in the end, I ended up having to do a whole other set of things. There was a much greater sense of urgency. There were no financial resources. There were much fewer human resources. But it really allowed me to take a look inside at my own leadership skills, my communication skills, my empathy, and play a really important role in the company. We are an essential business, and so we did stay open, but that just increased the requirement to be cautious and protect our employees and protect their families and protect our clients, while also trying to figure out how to create new revenue streams and contain costs and navigate PPP funding and all of the stuff that goes with it. And so it's been a real lesson in short term plus medium term plus long term strategy focus. And I'm proud of what we've been able to accomplish. There's a lot more work to do, but it has been a huge growth lesson for me as a leader. As for a motto, I would say it's never too late and you're never too old. I've tended to be a late bloomer most of my life for a variety of reasons. And, I went to undergrad late, and I got married relatively late, and I had my kids late, and I went to grad school late. And especially on the two college fronts, that felt strange to me. I was actually kind of embarrassed. And it was a huge investment in time and a sacrifice on the part of my family. And it was a huge financial investment for me to go and get my MBA, which I just finished a year ago in May. And it was probably one of the best decisions that I've ever made. It's something I'd always wanted to do. It filled in gaps in my knowledge. It made me more confident as a leader. It does give me more credibility in the professional world, but I honestly feel like the benefits to me personally were much greater than that. Filling in gaps in my knowledge, and allowing me to sit at the table feeling like an informed, knowledgeable participant, no matter who I was sitting with, was huge for me. And so There were a lot of people who said, you're already a CEO. This is my second CEO role. Why would you go back and get your MBA? You don't need it. And for me, it was important. And so I would just encourage any of you who might be listening to this, if there's something that you've wanted to do, sometimes life gives us obstacles that we can't overcome, and that's different. But if there's something that you've been wanting to do, don't allow age or stage in life or stage in your professional career to stop you from doing it. I would just say go for it. You're worth it, and life is short. You should do your best to make it what you want it. And so, with that, I hope you have a great day and a great week. And I wish for peace and love and equality and justice in our city and in our nation and in our world. Thanks very much.